Hi there, welcome to Kapow Cook. Today we're going to use a potato and cook a potato rosti.
Right, so what we're going to do this part is grate. So let's grate these potatoes really quickly. Okay, so just go steady and slow. And I've washed my potatoes, so in case you're thinking, I like to keep my skin on. So do this. I'm going to use two potatoes. I've got this one and that one, so let's grate them quickly. Go. Right, so the next part, I've grated. We've got to be quick. Just try and squeeze, if you can, as much as that out. So I've got a colander there, and you get some of that starchy liquid there. So squeeze it out, and then just make sure you wash your hands, and just make sure you squeeze this out. You want to be quick, because if you're too long with this, the potato will turn brown. So do that, okay? So that's it, boom. Right, the next and best part, the final part, is the cooking. So, what you do, you get your potato, which has been grated, okay? So, I try not to put too much in. You can hear that cook. So, spread it across. And the best way is, if we do this, is, now, just come out of it, squash it down. Squash that down. I put oil onto that pan, so that's really hot now. So now, all that is really squashed down and evenly spread, okay? So there you go. So let that cook now, don't mix it up. So I've been cooking this for about 3-4 minutes, and as you can see, it's smoking there, okay? So make sure it's on a low heat. You don't want to cook this too fast. Okay, so now I've cooked this for about 3 or 4 minutes. I've been putting butter around the sides to make sure it's browning and it's got flavour. So I'm going to now, so watch this, I've got my pan, I'll move it out so you can see what I'm doing. So to make sure, you could toss this if you want, but you might break it, okay? So what you want to do is just turn it over like that, and then we slide it back on there. So put it back on the heat. You might want to put some butter on there as well. There we go, let's put some butter on there. So move it around like that, and then we're going to just pour that back on like that, boom, and that's our potato rosti. So that now, we'll just cook that down for another 3-4 minutes, and boom. You want a nice crispy, so even though this is crispy, you can hear that, you want it a bit more crunchy. So let's turn the noodles out and look at that side. That is really good, nice crunchy now. So I've got some other potato left, so I'm going to cook with some of this which I've got left over, okay? So you should be able to make about 2 or 3. The thinner the better. You want the nice golden brown. So as you can see here, you want to hear that crunchiness, because obviously potato is not nice when it's not cooked, so make sure it's cooked. You can, if you want, once you've cooked these, cook them for about 10 or 5 or 10 minutes in the oven, which I might do to keep them warm, but it cooks the middle as well in case you're worried. But the thinner the better. You could even push it down like that as well. That potato crusher which I've got, potato masher. This is a really good way of just ensure it's all crunchy. And you want nice golden brown, okay? So look at there, you want it nice and golden and brown like we got over here, okay? Because then that's got flavour and you know it's cooked.
Right, so here we go. So that's our potato rosti. Look at that, so I've made 3, and you really want it to be nice and crunchy and kind of brown, golden caramelization, slightly burnt, so you know it's cooked and crunchy, okay? So let's taste it, boom! Right, here we go, I'm going to taste it very quickly. So what I like, you could put spring onion on yours. I've got a bit of pepper on mine, and a bit of salt to sprinkle, not too much. And then let's have a taste. So this is going to be nice and crunchy. Like I say, you can cook it in the oven if you want, okay? And it's nice. It's obviously it's potatoes, so it will taste like really thin chips and have a crunch of that. So nice. You can have that with vegetables. You could put onions in there if you want, spring onions or a bit of cheese whilst you're cooking it as well, or just on top. So try and make your own potato rosti.